Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to have you here. This is going to be another pick a pile reading, and today we are going to see how does your person feel for you. Okay, so this is going to be just an energy update for you. So this reading is recorded in May 2020, but try not to get too caught up with the time of the reading. You are meant to see this video whenever you're meant to see it. Okay. So before we go into picking the piles here, let me just explain to you how this reading is going to work so that you know what to expect from this reading, okay? So first of all, we're going to see how your person is doing. Actually, it's more to see, I'm just going to tap into the energy just to see where they are at or what they're doing right now. It really depends on what the cards will show me, okay? And then later we will go into seeing how your person's feelings are for you the moment you see this video, at the period that you're seeing this, watching this video. And then I will also be checking up on the situation or the energy that you both are at, or more of the the situation that you both are in, okay? And then we're going to move into some advice for you to see what is it that you can do about your situation, or if there's any other extra messages for you, okay? So now we move on to picking the piles. I have here 3 piles here for you. So here's pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Okay, so go ahead and try to pick a pile based on the cards here. If you have problems picking from the cards design, or from just from feeling the energy from the cards, I have prepared here 3 animals here for you. So pile number 1, we have a bluebird. Pile number 2, we have, I'm not sure if this is an alpaca or llama, but let me know what you think it is, or if you know what it is. Pile number 3 is an owl. Okay, so go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Take your time to pick a pile. And whenever you're ready, I will see you at the timestamps. Hello, pile number 1. This is going to be your reading. So let me just put the bird here aside. Okay. So give me a second. Let me arrange the cards here first. So this pile is going to be your person. And this is the most important part, which is their feelings for you. Double check. Okay, this is their feelings for you. So this is your situation between you and your person. Let me put this on top here. Okay, and then this is going to be your advice. All right, so I think let's go move into seeing how your person is right now. Child wounded. The light attributes awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. The shadow attributes blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. Okay. Lovers. I think this person is blaming you for something. And with the lovers here, I feel it's more like, I mean, with the lovers, of course, this person does have a lot of feelings for you, or maybe in the past, this person has a lot of feelings for you. But because of the child wounded here, the child wounded card here, sorry about the glare, but because of the child wounded here, I have a feeling, and with the Jack of Spades here, I have a feeling that this person is kind of immature and has a tendency to blame on other people, when in fact they have this sort of past childhood wounds that perhaps your person does not realize or does not know yet, and it's playing out in their relationship, and in particularly the relationship between you and them. Okay. I'll reserve my comment until later. Okay. All right. So your person's feelings for you. So there's a lot of, okay, see, so many swords here. See, you have to here. This person right now is blaming you for something. To be really honest, your person is very unhappy with you. It's like, but it's kind of, you see, this is the card that's highlighting your person's childhood past, or the wounds and thing. There's something inside him that he is not seeing there. He's not wanting to face to admit that it's their fault, or to admit that they also maybe play a part into what happened between you and them. I have not seen what's going on between you and them, between you and them yet, but let me get the gist of things first. Okay, we will elaborate further. Okay, so challenges, unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arm. If you are open, please take over divine and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. And this with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Swords and King of Swords and Moon, all these cards here gave me a feeling of a very gloomy and dark. Not dark. It's not dark. It's just gloomy, dark blue kind of dark. This person has a lot of things they want to say to you, but at the same time, they're choosing not to say for the moment. So either, to be honest, I don't feel that there's a separation between you and this person. Of course, there can be, because this is a general reading, but I just feel that there are just some things that is not said. Okay, if you wonder if this person is not talking to you or anything, it's because they have something inside that they want to tell you, but at the same time, they choose not to. Okay, and with the Moon here, it's more about this person is probably even unsure on how to go about the situation that is happening between you and them right now. Okay. If you're wondering what deck is this is actually a Dixit deck. So it's not a tarot it's not a tarot deck, it's not an oracle deck. It's just that I love the vividness of the images, because they really do tell something. This person does exude this King of Swords energy, where I want to say arrogant, but at the same time it's not arrogant. It's a very passive aggressive kind of feeling, and they think highly of themselves. They think they're classy, and they perhaps do show some sort of classiness on the surface, and they would like to think that they are flawless. So when it comes to any, I want to say challenges just between, when it comes to their love life, they find it very hard to admit it when you know, they play a part in the wrong, or if they made a mistake. So to be really honest, in this line of feelings here, they are actually sort of blaming you, because it is so difficult to them. They think that you are difficult, when in fact they do not see what they do not want to face, what is inside them, what, you know, their shadow work and all that. Okay. I know it's a bit difficult to hear this, but I mean, this is why we do tarot readings, so that you can understand the situation better and you know what to do about this situation, okay? Let me see the situation here first. Maybe I should have explained the cards a bit, right? Sorry about that. So we have Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, the Magician, Six of Spades, King of Spades, and Ten of Hearts. Okay, give me a second. So here with the Dixit card, again. See this person, this... Okay, so from this situation alone, I can tell that there's little to no communication between you and them, because there's a lot of spaciness, there's even stalking, and there's a lot of trying to hang on to. So like I said, this person does hold quite a resentment towards you. Okay. Oh yeah, before I forget, as I go into the reading, you know, sometimes energies can be vice versa. So I can, as I go into the reading, you will recognize which energy belongs to you. Okay. So maybe you are the one who's angry with your person instead. Okay. So here we have a picture of a little boy blowing bubbles and creating and using his imagination to just to make himself happy, in a sense. You know, when you imagine stuff, you know, you just let out your intuition, you let out your imagination, you let out all the downloads that are coming from the universe to show you what you would like to see, what you would prefer, what your imagination can be. This place is a very calm, serene place. But the thing about this reading is that I feel that this card is more about, you know, be careful of your fantasies and your imaginations. Be careful of not letting things just, you know, I feel that, okay, it's like this. It could be that you and your person very likely not talking to each other, but you still have those imaginations, and so those tendency to think of what could have been, what can come up from this thing. Perhaps you're wondering if this person will ever come back. It's, well, I'll say one thing. If you are this boy, then you're not bad. You're at a very good place. Okay, so now let's move on to this one, this side. Okay, let me push this aside. Okay. Sometimes I'm just very I find it interesting. Sometimes the cards do face a certain way. I just have to pull this down, and then these two people are just looking this side to your person. See? So look at this one. So here we have the Page of Swords here with the King of Spades here. You know, I just read upright, so I just disregard this person at the bottom. So it's like you are doing your own thing, but at the same time you're still checking up on this person. Okay, so there's definitely some stalking involved. I'm not, it can be vice versa. It can be like you stalking them, they're stalking you, or maybe you both are stalking each other. Okay, so there's definitely stalking involved. But another thing about these two combinations that there's a lot of things left unsaid, like I said. Okay, there's but for now it could be better if none of you say anything for now, because even if you do, there's going to be a lot of harsh words, and perhaps you both need some time to cool down, to cool off, and to take some time to really think what it is that you want to tell each other or talk about. Okay, because if you were to meet right now, if you were to talk about things, then it's going to hurt each other more, and it's going to make the situation worse. Okay, with the nine of wands here and the 6 of spades here, whatever this thing is going on between you and person, it must have been quite some time. It's been a long time. Okay, and this card here is the 6 of spades. It's actually the 6 of swords here. It's saying that you have to let go, try to let go, and be from the page, and turn yourself from the page to a King of Spades. What does that mean? Okay, page is a person that, okay, if we were to compare the energies, I mean, this is how I read it. Okay, page is a more immature person than a king. Definitely, it's a definite. Okay, sometimes they just talk things and they say things without filter, and it hurts people. Okay, but you can also say that I always want to know what you're doing. I always want to know what you're doing. Why can't you just tell me what you're doing? Okay. Whereas for a King of Swords, this will be the total opposite, where they have evolved to learn to say that okay, it's okay. They can have the space. I can have my space. All right. So I'm just gonna let them do their own thing, and I'm going to do my own thing. Okay. So you give each other some space to grow, to think things through. So it's more like you have to let go of wanting communication with this person. Let go of all these fantasies, all this imagination and all those thoughts that's in your head. You know, sometimes we have this imagination where we dream of certain scenarios that's probably not going to happen in real life. You know, it's that kind of situation. Okay, so finally, Magician and the Ten of Cups. The ten of Hearts. The Ten of Hearts is literally the Ten of Cups, which I feel it's more than. I mean, this is actually about a situation, but to me, it really looks more like what you can do about the situation. Okay. It's more about focusing on what it is that makes you happy. Okay. Stop holding on to this, to whatever this thing is. Okay. For now. Okay. Because this person does not have a very good feeling for you. So what you can do for yourself is just to let things be. Give this person their space. Allow them to, give them that space to think things through. Allow them to grow, okay? Because they have a lot of shadow work that they need to do actually, okay? Let me see what we have with the advice here, okay? All right. So advice. See? So don't worry about it. Focus on yourself. Okay, it's exactly what this card is trying to say. Okay. So Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. Nine of Swords itself is a very direct cards, direct message, which is don't worry. Stop giving yourself unnecessary worry. There's, in other words, in a way you can say that there's probably nothing that you can do for now. Okay, so just let this person be. Focus on yourself, especially with this Queen of Pentacles here, which is more about focusing on your own stability, focusing in on your own pentacle. So what is it that is important to you right now? Focus on that instead, okay? Let the cup, let the love, let the feelings, push them aside, keep them in the box, leave it be for now, and let them grow, okay? Ace of Swords, having to cut all this nonsense, all this bullshit, okay? So but Ace of Swords is also a card about redirecting yourself, okay? It's like, Ace of Swords to me is something like, okay, I know I have to do this, I have to stop thinking about this person, I have to move forward and do my own thing. It's, like I said, a redirection of goal, okay? And it also, you know, some readers read it as cutting away all the bullshit, and it's exactly what it is, isn't it? When you're redirecting your goal, you have to let go, you have to cut away of any nonsense or anything that's holding you back. Okay? Okay, so additional advice here, we have mending. This is really nice. Okay, so here, Buttercup. Be ready, the best is on its way. So don't worry. Okay, so don't worry about when is this person going to come in, when is this person going to apologize, when is this person going to look for you again, because we also have the mending card. Okay, so let me read the mending card first, just to give you just to reassure you further. 52. All right, so 52, 42, 52. So let me read from the book because I don't want to miss out anything. 52. So I'm going to read you the essential meanings and also the relationship messages, okay? So, forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments, okay? Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. Bam. Okay? This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Exactly, set yourself free. Relationship message. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. If you have the power to heal this wound, ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. Exactly, an honest redress. It's just that for now, if you were to keep on pressing for this person to talk to you, this person will not say the right things. They will not say, because if you do not give them time to process, to process their own feelings, to process of this past wounds, this past hurt, then don't expect for things to improve. Okay, so give them the space. All right. At the same time, trust that they will come forward when they're ready and at the right time. Okay, and be ready because the best is on its way. Okay. Okay, so I hope so. Yeah, this is all I have for you. I'm gonna stop this reading right here. So thank you so much, pile number 1 people. So if you like this reading, do give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is going to be your reading. So let me put this, I don't know what is that, llama or alpaca inside. Okay, so give me a few seconds for me to... Okay, so this is your person. This is your person's feelings for you. So this is going to show me the situation between you and them right now. And this is your advice, all right? All right, so as I go into the reading, please know that energies can be vice versa. But as I go into the reading, as I explain the energies, you will realize and recognize which belongs to you and which belongs to your person, okay? All right. So your person here, we have shapeshifter. So light attributes: skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. The shadow attributes include projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. No wonder. Okay. So your person, I mean, it's not an opportunist, but you know, it's kind of like that. They tend to, for the sake of chasing their own goals, they will do what they have to do when it's necessary. Okay, because the Chariot is about, you know, I'm going to do what I want, and I need to make sure my head is in the right space, and I also need to know that this is aligned to what my heart really wants. Okay, Joker. So this is the Fool card actually. I think your person must be going through, they are very goal-oriented right now. So very likely they may be starting something new, maybe a new business, a new idea, so anything that is considered a new venture for them. Okay. And it has to, and I think because of the Joker card here, I feel it has to be something very new, like totally, perhaps even totally out of, not out of the league. It's more like perhaps you won't even see it coming. It's like, huh, you're doing this line now, you're doing this field of work now, because now everyone's in quarantine. So sometimes when situations are difficult, it really pushes people to try something new. So it's something like that, right? Okay, so now we take a look into your person's feelings for you. Yeah. Confidence. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. All right. So in case you're wondering, this is actually a Dixit card deck. It's not an oracle card. It's not a tarot card. It's just actually a game, a board game. But I really love the card because they have a lot of their pictures, their images are really pretty. So let me just explain to you what this card portrays to me, and then I will explain to you what I really see in this card. So here we can see a lady who is playing the cello and making music. This person has very good feelings for you. To me, this person sees themselves as someone who can make things happen. You know, you are like this. Your person is like the musician, and they are one with the musical instrument. In other words, they are using all the tools they have in their hands. So in other words, this card is just like the magician. You have everything in your hands. It's all about whether or not you make it. Okay, but the difference between the magician card and this card is that the magician, sometimes you have to wonder how much you really want it. It's all about your willpower, how much willpower you have. How badly do you want to make it? How badly do you want to achieve your goals? Whereas this card is more about, I know I can achieve, so I just do whatever I want to do. It doesn't matter if it's new. I just know that I can do it. And that's why they have the Chariot card here. They see the potential in everything. All right. Okay. So my mistake. So this is how they actually see you, I feel. I mean, it can be vice versa, definitely. They just see you as someone who is just, and very likely, perhaps some of you are even, maybe you're married to this person, and both of you have 2 children, or you could be, or maybe you definitely have someone under your care. So maybe it can be like a pet, it can be like maybe your parents, or maybe you are a single parent. If you guys hear noises at the background, it's my kids watching TV. I'm just trying to see what else I can see here. This is their feelings for you. And the beautiful thing is that confidence, okay. I think some of you can be, I think because they want to portray themselves like this to you. Okay, so this is like, yeah, actually deep down, they don't feel that confident with themselves. But because they want to woo you, because they want to court you, they want to make sure the spark keeps continuing, keeps going on. So they portray themselves, portray themselves like this towards you, you know. So you know, it's like when you have the peacock opening up their tails and trying to woo the peahens. Yeah, so it's something like that. Okay, it'll be really cool if if your person is actually a musician. It's a very sweet, very calm. To be honest, I don't really feel that your person is insecure or not confident. To me, I think this person is just they can work magic. Anything they touch, anything they put their hands onto, it will, you know, it will almost always be successful. Have I told you what the tarot cards are? Knight of Wands, Eight of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. So I'm just studying these cards here right now. Okay. So, okay, I understand right now. Okay. So it's kind of like they're unsure how you feel about them first. So they don't really like, they're not really chasing you. If you, maybe you're also wondering how this person really is. They're sort of like, here's how I see it. Your person is right here in the Eight of Swords here. But right now, in their mind, they are separated with these two things. They don't want to chase you because they want to build something more substantial with you first. In other words, maybe you both are colleagues, so they want to make a good impression for you first, to see, you know, just to test waters, just to see where you're at, or if you will even consider going out with them. So it's more something like they're trying to build the base and the foundation of the connection between you and them first. So very likely for a lot of you, this person right here is very likely someone who's trying to see where you both are at and what could become of your connection. Okay, because I am very sure they're not chasing you, and I think you would also kind of like feel that maybe they're hot and cold. Well, I'll tell you right now, this person is just, you know, just showing off what they can offer to you, but they will not chase you, they will not woo you, court you yet, until they get a signal from you. Okay? Okay, so now let me see the situation between the both of you. So let me put this aside. Maybe we'll use it later for reference. Alright. Okay, hang on. Alright. So right now, your situation. So when you both are with each other, there's time and space. No, you don't know time and space. Meaning like time flies very fast. Okay. So here we have a what's this called? Stopwatch. No. It's not a stopwatch. What's it called? The what's it called? Oh my gosh, can you guys please comment below? I can't think of it. I know what it is, you know, the Victorian clock in that they like to put in their pocket. Yeah, that thing. Okay, so notice here that this is the clock face and there's no clock handle. Okay, and the space is on the other side of the cover. So to me, this image is about when very likely that when you are with this person, suddenly time flies fast. You have no what's the word? You have no grasp of time when you are with this person. Maybe you maybe you really enjoy the company to the point that you know that you wish time would be, you know, you have more time with them. Okay, so tarot cards here we have the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the playing cards we have two of Diamonds, which is Two of Pentacles, Four of Clubs, which is Four of Wands, and Nine of Cups, Nine of Hearts, which is Nine of Cups. I think you both do have a very, very good time. The way I see this card is that this is your person and this is you. Okay, but like I said, because of the Seven of Cups here, when you are with this person, very likely that you both have a very good time because of the Ace of Wands here and the Four of Wands here, where it indicates things are happening. Okay, it's different if it's like Two of Wands or Three of Wands, where it's more of a waiting game. But Ace of Wands is a thing that's ongoing for me because we have the Four of Wands here, which talks about the harmony between the both of you. Okay, but here it's very likely that you are more, perhaps you are captivated with, there's something captivating about this person. Okay, and you like this person's company. Okay, I want to clarify this. Hang on, let me get my cards here, because it doesn't show me enough about the situation between you and them. Okay, so I just need one more. King of Pentacles and Two of Diamonds here. Oh, too much, too much. No, 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 I just need one. Two of Wands. Okay, so remember I said maybe you do feel that this person is hot and cold, because right now from how they're portraying themselves, it's kind of like, I'm not sure if I should go, maybe I should not, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that, when in fact there's nothing wrong with them. Okay, so like I said, their feelings for you are it's a very new, very fresh kind of feeling. So like I said, they're just wanting to show an impression to you, but not to the point that they're courting you yet, because because just now in the feelings here, I see that the Knight is moving away. Okay, so they're just wanting to give you something like more of a pentacle instead of a cup, which means they want to start something from a very basic kind of connection, which is start as a friend, starting out as colleagues and friends first. Maybe they want to get to know more of you. Okay, what am I doing? All right, hang on. So, but it's really nice. The only thing I would like to highlight to you, remind you, is that be careful of your imagination. Be careful of putting too much energy into this situation between you and your person. Okay, because one thing I see, your person here is more grounded than you. Okay, so don't lose yourself. That's why I want to say, don't lose yourself. Okay, now we move on to the advice. Yeah, I'm just thinking something. Okay. So we'll start with the tarot. Three of Pentacles. So this is your advice. The Moon and the Queen of Swords. Okay. To be really honest, maybe you're just wondering about how this person feels for you. You know, this person is hot and cold, but you're still unsure where this person is at yet. And to be really, really honest, there's not a lot to expect from this person. It's kind of like in this update here, this is just an update for now. Okay, so don't worry about what's gonna don't worry so much, because it may change in the future. Okay, we never know, right? So just let things flow for now. One thing I want to say is that this person does, you know, it's like I said, you know, they're just puffing up their peacock tail just to see where you're at, you know, just trying to I wouldn't say play it cool, but it's more about, I guess it's more about, they aren't even sure if they want to chase you. No, I can't say like that, but yeah, it's true. Maybe this is why the Eight of Swords is here. But they have the Confidence card here, which probably for some reason affects their decision in chasing you, or in asking you out and all that. Okay, so let's focus in on the advice right now. Three of Pentacles, the Moon, and Queen of Swords. If you're doubting yourself, and if you're wondering where this connection, or what's going to happen, don't think too much into it. Just let things flow, just let things be for now. You have to keep like I said, be careful with your imagination. Be careful of not falling too deep into your fantasies and your imagination. Okay, so like I said, your person is more grounded than you right now, because they have a grasp of reality. And perhaps this is why this card is here for you, because you somehow, perhaps you're so focused on this person to the point that you start to lose yourself. You start to lose track of time because you keep on thinking about them all the time. So the Queen of Swords is saying, don't do that. Okay, Queen of Swords saying, make sure, you're just like the balloon flying up into the air. So you need to make sure that you stay grounded, you stay down on earth, instead of thinking on when you're gonna fly. You're gonna fly left, if you're gonna go right. I'm just gonna go fly high as far as high as I can and into space. And what happens when the balloon reaches space? It pops. Okay, so be careful. All right, so make sure. So it's kind of like saying that you have to balance your emotions for now, balance out the fantasies, balance out your imagination. Okay. Okay, don't lose yourself. I'm a bit worried. Okay, don't lose yourself, especially when we have these two cards here. Okay, so Three of Pentacles, I feel it's more about, this one is more about you focusing on yourself. Okay, don't worry about the other person. Okay, if they want to chase you, they let them chase you, but let them do it at their own pace. Let them do it at their own time. Okay, if you keep on bettering yourself, then perhaps your person will also see, wow, this person is really cool. You're focusing in on your interests, and in doing that, you give an opportunity for this person to come and ask you, hey, I didn't know you're into that. Okay, so focus in on yourself, focus in on your own interests for now. Don't worry about what's going to happen in the future. Okay, try to keep yourself, what's the word? Try not to lose yourself in fantasies and imagination. Okay, all right. So this card we have Deep Knowing 43 and Iris. I'm excited because my name is Iris. Spread your creative wings and take flight. See, so anything any interest, anything that's creative that you are really into, that you like, focus in on. It's kind of like distract yourself from this person by doing something you like. So spread your creative wings and take flight. Okay, so let me read this one for you. Okay, 43. Deep Knowing. I'm going to read you the essential meanings and also the relationship message. Okay, so intuition, listening to the oracle within. Empathy, hypersensitivity. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are a part of, but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to assess their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, which is 100% correct and true. In other words, this card is telling you to listen to your gut feeling, to your intuition, more than listening to what other people say or to other people's experiences sometimes. Okay? The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Relationship message. There are occasions when you just know, deep in your heart and soul, that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. Perhaps this is what you are feeling about. Like I said, there's something captivating about this person. That feeling marks a moment in time act indelibly. I'm sorry, I cannot read this. Indelibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Okay, I think this is very, very straightforward, this advice. Okay, so trust yourself, all right? But one thing I want to remind you again is don't lose yourself. Okay, be careful of your imagination, be careful of your fantasies, don't get too caught up with them, but just trust yourself more. Okay, if you feel that this is somehow, because like I said, there's something there's something about this person that must have captivated you, and it made you feel that, you know, there's something, you know, there's something that transcends time and space for you when it comes to this connection and with this person. Okay, so trust what it is that you're feeling. Trust what is it that you know deep down. Okay, and you'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to stop this reading right here. So I hope that this reading has helped you. I hope it has given you some insights. And this is where we say goodbye, and I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is going to be your reading. Let me put this owl aside. Oops. All right. So this is your person. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit tired. And this is your person's feelings for you. And this right here is going to tell me your situation between you and your person, and this is going to be your advice. Okay, so let's take a look into your person first. Detective. Oh yeah, before I forget, as I go into the reading, you will recognize which energy belongs to you, because energies can be vice versa. Okay, so your person, detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Okay, shadow attributes, voyeurism and falsifying information. Okay, so tell me more. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, what's going on? Oh no. Seems like your person is going through a very, 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 very bad time. They went through they very likely are in some sort of I mean, Three of Swords itself is a painful card to have, especially when you have the Five of Swords, Five of Clubs here, which is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a card of self-defeat, self-victimization, self-pity. Very likely they just recently have a falling out with someone. Okay, but if this is related to you, then it's very likely that you and this person may have a falling out. Okay, it really depends on your situation. As we go into the reading, I will be able to see what's going on. Okay, so this person, detective, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Five of Swords. This person is stalking someone. It's either you or whoever it is that they're in this situation of the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords is. Okay, so right now we'll see how does your person feel for you. Okay, this is actually a Dixit. It's a playing card game board kind of game. It's not tarot, it's not oracle, but I really, really like it because of the beautiful pictures here. So how does your person feel for you? So let's talk about this picture here first. Look at this guy stalking. So nothing is what it seems. It's like, because we have the ladybug here, and inside the ladybug are the ants, you know. And so in other words, this is showing perhaps, you know, the ladybug is real, but the outer part, the shell, the wings part is not. You know, they're hiding the ants. But it's a safe home. You can also say it's a safe home. We have keyholes here actually. There's the stairs here. There's an observatory here. Okay, let's see what else we can see from the cards. Okay. Mistakes. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. So this is about, for those of you in this reading, there has been a falling out, and they know that it is their fault. Okay? Sorry. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. They're having a very tough time. Let me clarify this Ten of Pentacles here, because it's the odd one out. Hang on, let me find my deck. Give me a second. Did I miss anything? Nope. Okay, so let me clarify Ten of Pentacles here. So universe, why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Oops, whoop. I have a feeling this one is really is more towards you, and if it is, then they are stalking you. That's all I want to say. But not, you know, not kind of, but just maybe just wanting to know what you're up to, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Why the Ten of Pentacles here? Because it's the odd one out. Three of Cups. So they actually want this Ten of Pentacles with you. This Three of Cups is a reunion. So I'm very, very sure that you and this person are in little to no communication. Perhaps they're, because of the fallout, you guys aren't even in each other's circle. There's no talking between you both. But for whatever that happened, your person realizes their mistake. They realize that it's their fault. Okay. Okay, now I get it. So this Ten of Pentacles was about this ladybug, where they want to create this home with you. So maybe some of you like gardening, you like nature, and you also like the stars. So you must be a very nature kind of person. You love nature outwalks. You like outdoors. You like animals. You like plants. You're very likely a homely person, but I'm very sure your person is also a homebody, is a homely person. With the Nine of Wands here and the Nine of Swords here, your person is dreading. Is it because they want to have this Ten of Pentacles with you, this Three of Cups with you, but they're so worried of what you're going to say to them because of some past mistake that they did? Let's see the situation between you both right now. Okay, let me push this aside here. Okay, so right now, situation between you both. So yeah, because of the distance, you both really aren't together. All right, so Eight of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Lovers. If you hear any noise at the background, it's my kids. Okay. Let's leave them be. Okay, so playing cards, we have Jack of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, and Five of Wands. So someone is having a hard time. I'm sorry, it's too high up. So someone is having a hard time in deciding what they want, in following their heart. So what happened? Did this person, okay, with the falling out, very likely, I mean, Five of Swords falling out, it can indicate breakup. Okay, if you were to make it super general. Eight of Cups. Okay, it's like this. You both long for each other. And it's very likely that you both are at different status. There's something different, maybe there's just something, there's different status between you and your person. Maybe perhaps your person is from the rich society and you're just middle income, or maybe vice versa. It can be that you are more learned and your person is not so much It can be, you know, there's just some different status between you both. There's just something very different about you both. Okay, but you both long for each other. That's what I can tell from this card here. Deep down, you both want each other, but at the same time, one of you longs for the other person, and the other one is kind of like they have this barrier around, and very likely it's you, because this person somehow is like, your person is recognizing their own mistake. They want to have this 10 of Pentacles with you. They want to, what was the other card again? You know, they want to have this home with you. So very likely this is your person, and they want to let go of holding on to this energy of this Three of Swords and this Five of Swords, and wanting to move forward to you because we have the Jack of Hearts here. But you, on the other hand, you have already created a barrier because you're so busy with your Pentacles. The Queen of Diamonds is a Queen of Pentacles. So you're busy doing your own thing and focusing on your own stuff. But know that the both of you long for each other. The both of you really want each other. Okay, another thing I noticed is that, okay, it may be that on the outside in the society, okay, there's this two person here, okay, you will recognize which is yours, okay. One of you is more accomplished in the material world, in the life, you know, you study a lot of books, maybe for your work, you're living in a very high you have, maybe you're a public figure, you're high in the social status, but this person here is not as beautiful as this person here. Okay, this person may not study a lot, but they are someone who radiates a lot of positive energy, love and care, and they are so beautiful inside and out. Okay, but maybe in the material world, people will not see this person as, consider this person as successful. Okay, whereas this person is, yes, this person may achieve a lot in life, but deep down they are not as full, they are not as they do not radiate that same level of, sorry about that, my camera cut out on me. I was about to finish. I hope the video managed to catch that final few words. Okay, but I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say with the different status, but at the same time you both long for each other. Okay, alright, so like I said, so one of you is wanting the other person, the other one is more like they have this barrier around them right now, perhaps because of the hurt, because of the falling out that happened before. Okay, but know that you both really, it's kind of like a, what's the word, torn lovers torn kind of situation. I forgot what's the word. Okay, but at the same time there's some decisions that need to be made. So what kind of decisions? Maybe this person has to decide whether or not they want to come forward, or maybe this person here has to decide whether or not they want to open the barrier and let this person in. Okay, hence the Five of Clubs here, which is the Five of Wands, which is more about the conflict. So it can be the inner conflict, it can be the outer conflict. Okay, the outer meaning to say that you and this person are in the conflict, so you both have to decide what is it that you both really want. Do you both want to get back together? Maybe just friends, maybe not, or you want something more, or do you both just want to let things be the way they are right now? Okay. Alright, so now we move on to the advice. So let's start with the tarot cards first. Ten of Swords, the Devil, Two of Wands reverse. Okay, when this happens, I just let it be reversed. Don't worry about, okay, you may portray that you may have this Seven of Wands, this barrier around you when it comes to this person, but don't think so much into it. Don't worry about it, whether or not this person, maybe you're just wondering how this person really feels, and I will tell you right now, this person is heartbroken, this person is in a lot of pain, from the separation that has happened, from the falling out that has happened between you and them. Okay? But you yourself, you're also quite, like I said, you both long for each other. So you also have that tendency to be obsessed, to wonder when this person is going to come forward, but perhaps you both are just waiting for each other to reach out. Okay? Don't wonder. Two of Wands reverse here to me is saying, don't wonder anymore. Don't think so much about, does this person even love me in the first place? Yes, they do. They must have. Otherwise, why would they have the 3 of Swords and why would they have the 5 of Swords? Okay? Does this person, did this person have any feelings of regret of what happened? Yes, they do, because of this mistake card here. Okay? See? So don't wonder. Okay? Okay, 38. To be fair, all right. So this both are just additional guidance cards. So here we have Cherry Blossom. Return quietly now and be at peace. So this is totally what I was mentioning here about. Just be at peace. Don't think about it anymore. Don't worry. Don't think about what's going to happen with this connection. Don't think about if this person ever loved you, if this person ever, do they ever feel regret over losing you and all that. Be at peace. Now you know. Okay? So now let me read you this to be fair 38. So let me see. I feel there's something else here. To be fair. To be fair. Okay. So I'm going to read you the essential meanings and the relationship messages. So balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. The oracle's message. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to being again. Wait, hang on. I don't think I read that right. You move from being, from stasis, to doing, from discovering, to loving, to let go, to being again. Okay, so that sentence showed me that from this connection, you learn a lot about yourself, and you have evolved, you've grown. Okay, life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Okay? You reap what you sow. Okay? Relationship message. Can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned. So I guess this is about the mistake here, isn't it? It's like they made a mistake, and perhaps they want to tell you something, but it also has to depend whether or not you want to listen to it, and whether or not you're ready to forgive them. All right? So this is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationships is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. So perhaps this person has been trying to reach out to you and you don't want to listen to them. Then this card is saying that you should. Okay, if that is your situation. Okay? Yep. Yeah, okay. So this is what I have for you, pile number 3. I think it's very direct. I think it's very wholesome already. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope this helps you. I hope this has given you lots of insights. And I really hope now that you know what to do right now. And thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye.